Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. In this video, we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn Legion Forms leads details in Google Sheets. So let's suppose I am running B2B software company and I am promoting this with the help of LinkedIn. Now whenever I receive a new lead, I want to add all the lead details in my Google Sheets automatically. So to do this automation, I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between LinkedIn Legion Forms and Google Sheets. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take LinkedIn Legion Forms from where I will receive new lead, and then in my action application, I am going to take Google Sheets where all these details will be added automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add LinkedIn Legion Forms leads to Google Sheets. For this, we are going to create automation between LinkedIn Legion Forms and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to a Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on the sign in, and if you are a new user, click on the sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I'm an existing user, I'll click on the sign in, and here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you simply have to click on this create folder button, and from here you can create a new folder. For now I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name, and then I have to select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to add LinkedIn Legion Forms leads details in Google Sheets, and now I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this LinkedIn automations and then click on create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in a workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add my LinkedIn Legion leads to Google Sheets, which means whenever I will receive new lead in my LinkedIn, these details will be automatically added to my Google Sheets, which means whenever I will receive new lead in my LinkedIn Legion Forms, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever a new lead has been received in my LinkedIn Legion Forms and then action says do this, then add details in Google Sheets. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take LinkedIn Legion Forms, and now in my trigger event, I have to take this new Legion Forms response. Now I have to click on this connect, and if you have an existing connection, go with save. If you don't have one, then click on this add new connection, and then you have to click on this connect with LinkedIn Legion Forms. Now over here I have already logged in my LinkedIn account, and that's why authorization successful. So it is always advisable to keep your applications logged in before connecting those applications with Pabbly Connect. And here authorization successful, so LinkedIn Legion Forms is connected with Pabbly Connect. Now I have to enter these details, which is account and the lead form. So over here I have to select my account, and in this drop down I can see all the accounts. To enter this, let's open my LinkedIn account. So this is my account by the name Pabbly's Ad Account, and I am going to go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down select my account as Pabbly's Ad Account. Now I can see all the forms that have been created in this account, lead form and the Pabbly demo. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here under this campaign section, this is the test campaign that has been created, which is in draft mode. So I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect and select my form as lead form. Now as we can see that this is a polling based application, and I will receive the response, or the Pabbly Connect will capture the response in every 10 minutes. So I'm not going to receive the response instantly, and for that I have to first make the submission in my LinkedIn Legion Forms, and then I have to click on the save and send test request. So to make the form submission, I have to go back to my LinkedIn account and I'm going to click on this form that I have created in a test campaign which is in draft mode, and then I'm going to click on this apply now button. Now as my campaign is in draft mode, I am only provided with these email and the phone number, and rest of the details are automatically filled. Now if you are running a live campaign, you will get to see all the details and your leads will be able to find all the fields to fill those fields. Now as this campaign is in draft mode, I just need to submit this email address and the phone number. Now let's say I'm going to enter my email address as admin@pabblytudes.com. And then I have to enter my mobile number. So let's say the mobile number is, the first name is Pabbly, last name is Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name is Magnet Brains. Now I am going to click on this submit, and I have made this form submission. Now these details should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. For that I need to go back to my Pabbly Connect, and now I am going to click on the save and send test request. So here, as soon as I've submitted a form, I have received this form submission, and the email address that we entered was admin@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. The first name was Pabbly, last name was Subscription Billing Management Service, and the company name was Magnet Brains. So this means the connection that we have created between LinkedIn Legion forms and Pabbly Connect, that is successful, and now whenever there is a form submission happen in my LinkedIn Legion forms, I will start receiving the response here in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So I will not receive the response instantly, I will receive the response in 10 minutes, and over here in this 3 dots I can see this set trigger time, and in this drop down I can select the time under which I want to capture the response. I simply want to select this as 10 minutes and then I have to click on the save. So Pabbly Connect will capture the response in every 10 minutes and look for the response in every 10 minutes instead of instantly giving me the response. Now after doing this, whenever I receive a new lead in my LinkedIn Legion forms, I want to add these details in my Google Sheets. So I'll scroll down and then I'll click on this action step, and then I'm going to choose my application as Google Sheets, because I want to add all these details in my Google Sheets. And then in my action event, I am going to select this add new row. Then I have to click on this connect. Now if you have an existing connection, click save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then we have to click on this sign in with Google. Now over here I need to choose my account, and I have already logged in my Google Sheets account. Now I simply have to click on this allow, and authorization successful. So Google Sheets is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is that I have to select the spreadsheet. So to enter this, let's open my Google Sheets. So this is my Google Sheets, and this is the spreadsheet that I have created by the name LinkedIn Leads Details. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down select my spreadsheet as LinkedIn Leads Details. And then I have to enter all these details. So as you can see that as soon as I've selected my spreadsheet, all the fields that I have in my Google Sheets appear here in this workflow. So this means my Google Sheets and this Pabbly Connect action fields are connected, and as soon as I add details in this fields, all the details will be automatically added here in this spreadsheet. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and first I need to enter the first name that I have received in my LinkedIn Legion forms. So I'm not going to enter these details manually. Instead, I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here I have received my response in my LinkedIn Legion forms, and when I click on this first name field, I can see this LinkedIn Legion forms, and when I click on this, I can see all the response that I have received from there. Now I need to enter the first name. So my first name that I received as a response was Pabbly, and then I have to enter my last name. So the last name that we received was Subscription Billing Management Service. Now I have to enter my email address. So the email address that we entered was admin@pabblytudes.com, and then I have to enter the mobile number. So the mobile number was this one, and then I have to enter the company name. So we have received the company name as Magnet Brains, so I'll enter that. Now over here, mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response, it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here, if I manually enter any detail, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response, the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details, I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see that I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now let's open my Google Sheets and check whether all these details have been added there or not. So here I can see that I have added all these details automatically. The first name was Pabbly, last name was Subscription Billing Management Service, email address that we entered was admin@pabblytudes.com, the phone number was this, and the company name was Magnet Brains. Now to summarize, we took LinkedIn Legion Forms as a trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect. We entered the account and the lead form that we are running. Then we submitted the form and then clicked on the save and send test request. After receiving the response, I told you that Pabbly Connect will capture and check for the response in every 10 minutes instead of instantly capturing the response. And that you can also set the trigger timing from over here. Now after receiving the response, I want to add all these details in my Google Sheets. So I moved to the next step where I wanted to take my action application as Google Sheets so as to add all these details. Then I selected my spreadsheet in which I want to add all these details. I added all these details with the help of a process called mapping. Simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details been added to my spreadsheet. So we have successfully created automation between LinkedIn Legion Forms and Google Sheets with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching.
Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.